Alright, anyways, I think we need to start this Song of the Welkin Moon Prelude chapter, The Journey Home. Obviously, like I said, I've not been spoiled, thankfully, and fingers crossed the stream, I don't get spoiled by my chat. But let's see what is in store for us. Now, of course, this is going to be, as it says by the title, the prologue to Natlan, which I'm very much looking forward to, of course, right? I mean, I've already given you guys my thoughts on Friday streams. We watched it together live, and we obviously discussed it and everything. I love what we're getting from Nod Krai and everything. I'm very, very excited, of course, right? Like, the trailer looked amazing. I'm very much looking forward to just generally everything to do with Nod Krai. So this being our first deep dive into it, I'm very much looking forward to it. Have I been seeing the reactions to level 100? Yes, but I've also seen the calculations behind level 100, and to be honest, 5 to 10% damage buff team-wide, we'll get into this in a second, isn't that much. Now, I will say, of course, it could lead to making other things worse, which is fair enough, and I completely get it, and I still think the method itself is super crap, the way you get it, but I do think at the same time, at least it's not as bad as we thought it was going to be. You know, the fact that, oh, getting a weapon or constellation for the character is probably a lot better than actually getting to level 100. You know, that's fair, at least. That makes it a little bit better. But I do think there should have been another method in getting level 100. My personal way of doing it would have been incorporating the Archon Quest. For every time you complete an Archon Quest chapter, you get one Masterless Stella Fortuna. I think at this point there's about 36 or 37 of these, which would mean that you'd get 12 level 100s. But so who cares? It doesn't matter. Like, if it doesn't matter, then you make it a little bit easier to get it at least some other way, and it is a limited free way of getting it. It benefits those who have played longer, absolutely, but that's the whole point, in my opinion. Hello, Rezwan and Lanzo. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Or Archon Quest? Yes, Archon Quest. She's patched up. Where did you say you found her? How'd she get so bad, wounded so badly? Let's get back into this in a second. Just on the beach, not far from here. It was the usual suspects. Was it us? Beating up Kokosaurs everywhere? Oh, wow. They just called me Tumaini. Did I never notice this, that they called me Tumaini? Or is this something, this patch that they introduced with this Archon Quest? I don't remember them calling me it in any of the events, but I guess they wouldn't call me that in the events because they don't know if players have done the story or not, I guess. Secret source automatons, fair enough. I was on patrol nearby, so luckily for her, I was able to get her to safety. The automatons weren't so lucky. God damn. What is it with those maniacal machines? I'm getting real tired of their antics. Real tired, bro. Real tired. Well, no, we have. No, have you? Actually, no, maybe not. I swear I've seen the secret source automatons around these parts. Okay, would you like us to help? Of course. We will be there. Oh, never mind. Without them draining our resources, our warriors can handle these rust buckets no problem. Okay. One's own nest is one owns to protect. We can't go dumping all our problems onto you. Yep, pretty much. May as well. But yeah, I don't think the level 100 is as bad as people are making it out to be, but I do also see people's concerns in terms of what it could mean for later on, for sure. To be honest, the most annoying change I'm more annoyed about is the condensed resin change. It's a very minor thing, but it's like such an inconvenient thing for me personally. Like, yes, you craft less condensed resin, so that means you can do it over the span of 2 days rather than 1 day, but it's an uneven amount because you can't get 6 over 2 days, you get 5 only tops across 2 days. You can't craft like an even amount, you'll have 20 resin spare. Oh, it's just weird. It's such a weird adjustment without them adjusting other things to help support it. You know what I mean? I'm more annoyed about that, to be honest. You guys really are built different. Yes. Surprised you didn't think about that Aoife earlier on, mate. We were already built diffy. Just on the off chance someone ends up getting carried away. Alright, let's go. Man, I'm still stuck on whether or not I want to summon for Llama as well, to be honest. Now, a short while earlier... Oh, what are we doing? Oh, this is, of course, us looking at NF, I guess. NF's perspective. Where are they? Must find them. Beep, beep, beep. Oh, power down mode. Wait, she knows us? Oh, and she's dead. Then return home. Okay, so we need to go find her now, I guess. Oh, wait. The automatons are going after her. Alright, buddies. Time to finish you all off. Get out of here. Hey, listen. The story enemies are always so funny to beat because it's like what is supposed to be a somewhat of a challenge. One-shot Mawika. One-shot Mawika. Mawika one-shot every left, right, and center. You might want to see this for yourselves. A vet treating a human is one thing, but I'm not sure I'm qualified for this. I guess... Yeah, I mean... Yeah, we probably should go to Shilonen for Inefa. You call that a human? Hey, Kakuko, what you saying, bro? Calling her a clanker? I'm surprised, to be honest, knowing the Genshin community, or at least some parts of the Genshin community, I'm surprised I haven't seen anybody calling Inefa a clanker yet, to be honest, considering how that word is being used left, right, and center on social media right now. A homunculus. I mean, it's nothing new, really. We've seen that, you know, Wanderer is basically well, yeah, Wanderer is basically like an F in a way. You heard that too, right? Yeah, she said our names. Wait, what picture? Oh, that is us. That picture. Yeah, that is us. Oh, wait. Also, white balloon. It's very similar to how the Melusines described Paimon as well, remember? I do wonder... So, somebody in Nod Krai is basically trying to look for us as well. Can't we just blast it open? I wouldn't risk it. I've seen the Science of Canopy use similar devices when they're sending confidential messages. But do we know? We don't know the code. I guess if we want answers, we have to wake her up somehow. Yeah, I mean, I was gonna say the only person we can probably go to is Shilonen, I'd imagine. Yep. I thought as much. You bet, bro. Oh, God. Is that not a Fatui member? Song of the Welkin Moon Prelude. The Journey Home. Alright. I think we'll make a simple... let me just quickly talk to Aoife. See what he has to say. These automatons. I wonder what lies behind the behavior pattern. Aoife, you're not coming with us? Sorry, dude. I gotta go back to the clinic. Got it. Yeah, fair enough, fair enough. A good vet. Plus, I don't want poor Kakuku flying with flapping his little wings off trying to keep up with you and Chaska. Poor guy. Alright, let's go. You're gonna miss Natlan? I will miss Natlan. To be honest, the thing is that, especially with Natlan, especially with the exploration side of things, with the Night Soul transmission and all, it'll be something to miss. Of course, I know in Nod Krai we'll have our own way of traveling with that little guy that they showed off in the stream. But I still think I will miss Natlan just because it's so colorful. Nod Krai is going to be very ethereal in a way, or I think that's how you pronounce that word. It's going to be a little bit more out of this world kind of experience, which makes sense with the moon themes and everything, right? But I think just having the more colorful, more sort of grounded is a bit of a stretch, but a very grounded experience in Natlan. I think it was nice in itself. In Fontaine we were very much dealing with stuff that was, you could argue and say, out of this world in a way, in the form of the ocean, of course, right? And then now we're going into, effectively, like I said, similarly with Nod Krai, the moon themes and everything. And, we're going to be dealing with our landing on Tevat as well with the spaceship and all. It is going to be a little bit more out of this world. So Natlan feels like, of course, it's going to be it was an amazing place. We had our moments and stuff. And I still think a lot of people dogged on its story for no reason whatsoever. I think it is a fantastic story. It focused on the region extremely well, and I'm really hoping that carries forward into Nod Krai. But yeah, I am gonna miss Natlan. First Mawika, now Chaska. Did you come all this way just to make fun of me? But no, I think no, I'm gonna miss Natlan. I think I love the region. Yes, I do feel the characters could have been better, and I feel my connection to the characters was a little bit lacking in this region compared to other regions, right? Like, I would say I still connect way better with the in the sense of in terms of me appreciating their character personality, story, and everything. I prefer Farina, for example, or Dea, for example, from Sumeru, and so on and so forth, right? But I think that was just them obviously going down a different route with this character story quest, and we're gonna get the same thing in Nod Krai. Something else might happen there, so we'll see. But I think what Natlan did really well is showing the region off, and I think that's what I love about Natlan the most. As a region, I still think Natlan is probably one of my it is at least in the top 2, if not top 1, in my personal opinion. What region so far has given you the most "I'm gonna miss this place" feeling? I mean, I still feel that way about Mondstadt every time we go back and then we have to leave immediately within an event, basically. It feels like, shit, I'm gonna miss coming back to Mondstadt because it feels like it's so long ago. I think Natlan has probably been the most like that. It was Sumeru, but now it's Natlan, I would say. I'm not, so to make up for the difference, I've been spending all day sifting through documentation. What about you guys? What curveball have you come to throw at me? Oh, okay, I was gonna say she recognized that Inefa's a robot immediately, but I mean, to be fair, you can't tell Inefa's a robot. The mechanical arms and everything. Alright. But I would say for me it goes Natlan, Sumeru / Mondstadt, Fontaine, Inazuma, Liyue. Yeah, I would probably go in that order, I would say. The thing is with Liyue, speaking of Liyue, I think Liyue, the thing with Liyue is we come back to it every year, so it doesn't feel like we ever go away from it, with Lantern, right? So for me, it's the most bottom tier one, but yeah. A Cryptex is still in one piece. I'm surprised you didn't try and blast it open. Let's see here. A Fontanian cipher disc, metal case from Liyue. Looks like this was cobbled together from spare parts, although the inner workings are pretty intricately designed. It's a good thing you didn't try to brute force it. Okay. I could find out more by disassembling, but that could potentially damage the contents. The only other option is to get our messenger to tell about the code. Is that doable? Can you wake her up? Yeah, didn't they say in the stream that her core was from Natlan? It was one of the ancient cores. I wonder if that means we'll be going back to the ancient city again today. Promise come home. Hey, she woke up. Hey there, are you alright? Oh, you recognize us? Task in progress. Deliver message to traveler and white flying companion. Message location confirmed. Status delivered. Code? Oh my god. Maybe not so smart after all. You know, like a number that put in to unlock the message. When the main theme plays in all the regions, main cities, the feeling hits different, especially. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. The thing is, for me, where Sumeru, Fontaine, Mondstadt, and Natlan all hit to me. Libe is good, but I kind of hit. It's a hit or miss for me. Same with Inazuma. With Fontaine, it's of course the relation or correlation to the end of obviously the Archon Quest. Natlan, obviously, that full on like so hype up, like that build up, you know, that sort of like energy flowing within you. It just gets you super hyped up and emotional in a way. It's like a war song, which is the best way to describe it. Sumeru's obviously got that such melodical beats and, you know, is just so good. And Mondstadt's just a classic in that sense, you know. Oh, she doesn't remember her name either. Not again. Why would her memories be missing? You said something about returning home earlier. Where's home for you? Any memories about that? Memory missing? Oh god. She is struggling. Judging by her reaction, it's possible that her memory integrity isn't compromised, just locked behind an isolation mechanism. In words we can understand. She just can't access them right now. Okay. But the harder you try to remember it, the more it gives you headache. I mean, yeah, it's pretty much the same thing. Well, pain can be a useful parameter. Experiencing pain and is how baby humans and saurians learn what to do and what not to do. True! The more you fall, the more you learn. That being said, it's not fun to fall, but yes. Alright, time for the simplification Paimon time. Imagine you're a big shot shaman from the Master of Night Wind and you send your disciple on an errand to the Feather Clan. To stop him treating it like a vacation, you might put a curse on him that causes a physical and mental breakdown. Okay, that's a bit of a stretch in that sense. That way you can be sure you'll stick to the straight and narrow and won't go frolicking off. Sidlali would never take a disciple though, I was gonna say that. The point is, manufacturers often put hardware restrictions into, like this into autonomous machines to make sure they're operated as intended. Oh, poor Nefa. It seems you responded to the phrase return home. How about we keep talking and see if any of the keywords trigger something for you. I have assessed the pain level as tolerable. I must complete my task. I was gonna say, the only other ones we've seen robots-wise is Max and Fontaine and Wanderer. Oh yeah, I didn't even realize. Yeah, her joints and... Sounded more like a Paimon reaction than a robot reaction. No. The way you're dressed up makes me think of Mondstadt. Oh, they're referring to the maids. I mean, we know of one maid, it's Noelle. So you're from Mondstadt, right? Natlanese core, Fontanian joints, Mondstadt hairpiece, maybe no single nation is her home. She's just like the Cryptex in that sense, a mishmash of parts from all over the world. Home is just home, isn't it? I mean, it's not wrong. Home is home. Okay. If her cognition is impaired, maybe her body is the place to look. Oh. Oh yeah, I forgot about this little guy. Did she just hit it?
起動方法は覚えてるみたい。これはほうきでしょうか。
Oh my god, she's
本当にメイドロボットだ。ラッキー。じゃあ。
Oh my god.
工房を片付け。お前本気か？メイドロボット
Are you serious right now?
ラジオしてる間に何か思い出すかもしれないっしょ。
Sure, Sheilanen.
工房全体をやる必要
Okay, lady. Okay, I see what you're trying to do here.
かしこまりました。ただいまから。
She's actually gonna do it. Alright, wait, what are we gonna do? Pick up? Okay, these are just her thingies. Okay. Pick up, pick up, pick up. Oh, we were about to climb that. Pick up. Oh. What now? Place neatly. Oh god. How much? Place neatly. Pick up. Oh my god. What was... I didn't even realize how dirty it was. Okay. I didn't realize we could use elemental energy to clean up. Or electro-elemental energy to clean it up. Oh no, he's a robo-vacuum. Oh my god, he's like one of those toy robot basically thingies. Or vacuum robots, those circular tiny things. Oh, I have to clean up over here. 1 second, I didn't even realize. Alright, that should be the last one. Sorting small books. Outlander Brigade. When the wind of death blew towards the blonde samurai. Clear and concise descriptions of physical motions with no plot. Isn't that a light novel that Lali left her by mistake? Oh my god, it's an isekai. Literally isekai. What? Category nutritional science. Maybe we should keep a closer eye on Napeka. Hey! Reference to the story quest. That's good. Wait, would that reference still be there if you haven't done the... I mean, surely everybody's done the tribal quest by now, but like, still. What do you think has had a better year so far? Aegis or Genshin? So far? I would say Genshin so far. Just no, I would say definitely Genshin, because especially if UGC and all release in 6.1, which is this year, I think Genshin's had the better year, to be honest. HSR has had very high ups and downs, I would say, generally speaking, but I would say Genshin has done a bit better in my opinion. Who is that? Wait, who is that? No, that's I don't know how to pronounce that. Ixkaya? Ancient name Baraka, founder of the Children of Echoes and one of the original 6 heroes. Wait, Baraka, isn't that your ancient name too? Okay. She and her friends went on to defeat the mission to defeat the Pyro Dragon. She dismantled many ancient missions built by Dragonkind, hoping to put them to use for good of humanity. I'm sure we'd all have much easier lives if we had access to that tech. Ochkan happened. An old friend of the Sixth who ended up ruling Natlan shortly after the war went full tyrant. He despite everything to do with Dragonkind and persecuted everyone who showed any kind of sympathies towards the civilization. She took her own life. Oh. Ooh. Iskia burned her workshop to the ground to make sure Ochkan couldn't get his hands on it. That's the reason most of her research is lost to history. The other person you see on the woven scroll, the same person I inherited the ancient name Vuka from. It said that she was raised by a dragon mother, then went on to found the Flower clan. The uncrowned queen who brought freedom to the weak and to the persecuted Saurians, Lianka. We're moving soon. Yeah, I'm moving in a month's time. Still got time for it, but yeah. Malfunction who betrayed us all. You dare seek the place to belong? Who is this? Stay back. Watch out! What happened there? Oh, how? A lightning strike. It's gonna be a lightning strike. Oh, why couldn't it hit Kenichi on the head? If there was a lightning storm, I'd have thrown you into the sky by now. I'm working a job at the moment and the description was a good match for my target. Humanoid machine looks like a maid, highly destructive. Yeah, this is my target, alright. A group of merchants tasked me with locating their missing traveling companion. They should be here soon. Wanna come and meet them? What do you think I was about to do? It's pretty far away. We'll just quick teleport over here. Alright, let's see. I think these guys are pretty... Well, they have a kid with them, so... Kinda suspect. Thank goodness you're okay. Your memory's gone again, even your name this time? No way, none of us have that kind of skill. She's Aino's handwork. Looks like she's getting worse. Is this all our fault? Where are you from and what's wrong with it? I think she's gonna call her Robo-maid with an Effa. Shuoshin. And I'm a merchant. This is my wife and daughter and the rest of our friends of the family. We're all from Nod Krai. Wouldn't have been my first guess. How do you all meet exactly? Yeah. We are all merchants who ended up finding our feet in Nasha Town. Nod Krai, it was going all okay until the trouble started. The Futui, they came down from the north. It's caused quite a bit of friction with the local religious group. Of course, this is something we've been learning. Holy shit! They pulled the what down? They pulled the who? That plus the incident with the moon statue, surely the frost moon science aren't... Excuse me, who are these guys? Thanos? What's happening here? Anyway, there are us regular folks who are just trying to make a steady living while creating increasingly worried that it's gonna turn ugly. In the end, we figured heading back to our respective homes is probably the best thing for now, so we decided to make the journey together. And it was smooth sailing until we got attacked by those weird machines as we were coming onto shores. As soon as we found another place to dock, we looked around for someone to help us. We had paid anything to get her back. I'll have to include their costs in the final bill. Please, I barely did anything. All credit to Inefa. She only woke up because of her build quality. So I guess I should say all credit to this Aino then, eh? I wonder how they would have found the core. How Aino would have found the core. I'm afraid that's not gonna work. The core is most likely just something Aino picked up in one of her scavenger hunts. I doubt she did much beyond salvaging it.
イネファが俺たちとナタに来たのは記憶喪失を治すためだったんだ。
Mm.
詳しく教え
Makes
ていただ
sense.
けますか？
はあ、わかったよ。もう
Although I've lost count of how many times you've already been through this. I'm only telling you what you originally told me. She could never figure out where your core came from or how it works. The only thing she was fairly sure of is that it was not from Nod Krai. You'd pay to forget to pay for your groceries or add salt to a dish you were cooking. Jesus Christ. Sounds similar to just what happened now. Oh no! Nearly taking out Aino. That makes sense, okay. So I guess we're gonna basically try and fix Inefa in this story, I suppose, and then hopefully come Nod Krai, she's back to square one. Based on at least what we saw in the stream, she looked fine. Hopefully. Okay. Makes sense. Does that in any of that jog your memory? Didn't think so. When we first set off, she'd have the occasional memory lapse, but I guess it must be to do with the interactions with the I guess it must have been the interactions with the secret source automatons. Or generally Natlan ley lines. I wonder if that battle just made things worse. Is there anything you can do to cure her? Anything at all? It's too early to say. Don't forget that before I was interrupted by you guys, I just started my deep dive research into the secret source automatons. Your ship got attacked, and since then you've been scrambling to try and find a missing crew member. Sounds like you need some time to catch your breath. Let's take him to the stadium, no? Or that, never mind. I was gonna say the stadium is usually like a good place for us to put it. Yeah, to be honest, I forgot about the message as well. And if it wouldn't tell us anything about that. I was gonna say, sending a message with an amnesiac robot. Yeah. Backup plan memory missing. Oh, fantastic. That doesn't help, of course. I do. I also know that every time you say that, you end up getting the job done. I still feel like this is the first time we've been hearing them saying our name as Tumaini in a long time. Even I don't think after the end of Natlan they mentioned it for a while. Yeah, how it didn't say a single thing. That's the strange part. You haven't protested to anything I've done today. Not the original price for the job, not the revised timeline, none of it. Because I pinned it from his stupidity, he stupefied me into a stupor. No, you're being suspicious, boy. She isn't my problem. Sounds about right. A few days later. Unimaginable love. Oh. Let me just wait. Oh, I cut Paimon off. Sorry, Paimon. I should have listened to Paimon a little bit there. That's okay. That's alright. You gonna say anything, Paimon, or... Okay, never mind. Let me come this way. Alright. Over here. Huh. It said yes.
本当かな。イキ様とリアンカ様のどっちが強いかって聞いた
It
時
gave the exact same answer. Beep beep beep.
カクークとアハオが戦ったらどっちが勝つか聞いた時
Cuckoo and owl.
適当に答えてるだけ。あれ手前にと飛行の達人だよね。
And the flying expert.
何を聞いてたんだイネファ姉ちゃんはここら辺の悪い機械を何日も掃除してるんだ。あいつ一人でか
Wait, she's taking out all the secret source automatons? Fair enough.
記憶を失ってから思考モジュールの回転がより速くなり
Her cognition module's been running more smoothly and it's greatly boosted efficiency in cleaning and tidying tasks.
記憶をなくしたおかげ
You know what? Fair enough.
スクラップにした機械を片手で山ほど持って
That's an image and a half.
安心して外に出られるって大人たちが言ってた。でも前に送った花とか羽飾りとかはあんまり興味なさそうだった。
That girl's thinking maybe robot people don't like the same things as us? Probably not.
花を作ったの。イネバお姉ちゃんが気に入って今度こそきっとうまくいくよ。ありえた。でも今回も失敗だ。
Ah.
ナドくらいから来たおじさんおばさんたちはもう帰ったの。
Oh, they're heading out as well.
いつ帰るか故郷の人たちにはもう連絡してあるし。
He doesn't want us to overstay our welcome here.
イネファお姉ちゃんの具合が
He thought we should at least make sure Nefa wasn't getting in worse first, but now that it's been a few days, he says it's time we made a move.
リーユエに帰りたがってることは私もお母さんもずっと
Mom and I can tell he misses Leeway a lot.
だったのか。
Where?
お前と
Yeah.
お母さんの名前。お母さん
He's from Nod Krai. She met my dad after he moved there. I was born there too.
お父さんは
I was gonna say their outfits look very similar to
10年以上もリーユエ
this one's outfit, Tartaglia's brother's outfit, so it makes sense.
心配ないって。ああ。イネファ姉ちゃんの病気がな。だから安心して。
Yeah, don't worry about too much about the flower. I'm sure she'll love it. And even if not, you'll have other chances in the future. Beep beep.
そういえばイネファお姉ちゃんはいつかさあ。最近
Seems like she takes longer and longer every time she goes out.
外には悪い機械たちがいるし。どうしよう。もうあまり時間がないのに。
I can deliver it to her for you.
ありがとう、たまに。
Alright, let's go. I guess let's go find it. Find her. I got... that was a bit wrong of me to say it as it. Let's go find Nefa. Her. Alright. Is there a waypoint there? I mean, we could, but it's right there. I'm being a bit lazy. I'm being very lazy by not doing it. Alright, let's go. Man, I'm hoping I'm not missing any other obvious, like, chests and stuff. I've pretty much got everything I need from this place, I'm pretty sure, in terms of, like, all the chests and all. So we should be okay. I see her over there. But yeah, I'm just kind of worried that I'm missing a chest. So what I'm gonna probably do over the weekend, I think, or in the next, when I say over the weekend, I mean the next few days I have here, is I'm gonna just have a look around and just run through with my compass once more and just see if I'm missing any sort of treasure chests or anything of that sort. Everything's 100%, but yeah, maybe I'll do some of the world quests as well before, obviously, next week. Communication mode. You'd probably get along with the fun. She does modes instead of moods too. Lynette. Of course, Lynette. What lovely weather are we having? One robot's enough. 3 greetings in a row through equals thrice the greetment. Hypothetically speaking. I didn't even know greetment was a word. My cognition and language modules are recovering well, and I can now sustain fluid conversation. It's okay, it'll take however long it takes. Flowers are plant reproductive organs, but I detect no signs of life. It doesn't have a function, it's just looking for you know, a cute little souvenir. But if it serves no function, for what purpose was it built? A cryptic system of sending machines. Machines are for performing tasks. What about this flower? What is it for? I guess it's to express gratitude. If someone helps you out, you help them back, and if someone gives you a gift, you give them something in return. It's how we show gratitude to other people. It makes sense, yeah? Tit for tat. Aww. And it's for remembering something or something by. Oh, memento. With this flower and this feather too, they're much better. Gotta look your best for your big journey. A flower, why? It'll only increase the total load. It's just a flower, it's not that heavy. Just think of it as a little souvenir from me. Is this like Lenaka? Or whatever her name was? Chaska's ancestor? Sort of ancestor? Not exactly ancestor? It could take 1,000 times, maybe 2,000, but maybe one day you'll see the flower bloom and suddenly you'll remember the reason for your journey. Just as your journey is yours and no one else's. I have no plan to go to war against him. We both owe each other far more than our mere lives. If either of us actually wanted to claim on that debt, all they'd have to do was ask. Archon, It's turned him into something neither human nor dragon. The more he chases the sun, the more it blinds him to the creatures who live by its light. You were once, well, she was once the enemy of humankind, and Archon doesn't care to distinguish between you and her like Itskaya and Andu. That's tough. But? Have faith, the tribal tree kneel to no one, they'll never be slaves. Okay. Some things are destined to be forgotten, don't let it get to you. In 1,000 years' time, you'll have a life far, far away from here, so go. Cross the ocean, find a new place to belong. I was... So maybe, so she's from, her module is from, or core, I should say, is from a time from way before. Yes, the closer I'm to Power the clan, the more erratic my cognition module becomes. Occasionally, unidentified data surfaces from my memory banks. Lianka. I merely switched off the corresponding facial expressions to avoid making other people uncomfortable. Is that the robot equivalent of I'm just used to it now? I mean... I guess so. While memory data surfaces, there's high probability that my cognition module will crash. This constitutes a safety risk, therefore I've been spending time away from the tribe. Makes sense, yeah, makes sense. Wait, Paimon's a 5th of Inefa? I'm surprised it's not even like a 20th or 100th. Risk mitigated strategy accepted. I'm actually quite curious, 1/5 of what? If it's 1/5 of Inefa, that's a lot stronger than I thought Paimon was gonna be, to be honest. Paimon's a lot stronger than I thought she was gonna be. That would be very impressive if she was, but no, I don't think so. And thanks for agreeing to look after Inefa. I know it's a lot to ask. She never came back. I guess I'll have to leave without saying goodbye. All those Xiao lanterns lighting up the sky. You'll always want to see that. Shoshin.
イネバお姉ちゃん、どういたし。それからお花をくださり。
Also gratitude for a flower. Very proper robot we have here.
帰る場所があるというのは。
What does it feel like to know where you're returning to?
イネパにだってわかるだろ。記憶、あ、言い忘れてたけど。
Oh, we forgot to say we're actually heading there ourselves soon. Maybe we can travel together.
私の思考モジュールでは時折現れる。
All the memory data that has presented itself recently has been related to Natlan, but the merchants tell me I have family waiting for me in Nod Krai.
キャラバンの記憶データが戻ったとして、それはいつの記憶でしょうか。修復された。
Oh, you have a mishmash of memories, but surely you'll be there. What is it that you're afraid of? Are you worried that the new you will be so different you don't even recognize her?
意識、矛盾、思考モジュール、分裂。
Oh?
もし私が
Once I've been split, will it change the way I define home?
難しい問題だな。
To be fair, if there's anybody who's best to answer that question, it's probably Shaska, because she's got obviously two families, right? In a way.
だが私が思うに、家とはお前が帰れる場所じゃない。
Home is somewhere you can always return to, wherever that might be.
どんなに遠くまで飛んでいこうと、ずっと誰かが待ってくれている。
There'll always be someone there waiting for you. No matter how battered and bruised you get, you can always go back there to rest and recover.
自分、記憶の導く先がどこであろうと。
Whatever is it that your memories guide you back to, I'm sure it'll make you somewhere you feel safe, somewhere you feel where you
私の経
belong.
験だけでお前の境遇を理解できるなんて言うつもりはない。
Yeah, I was gonna say her experience can kind of correlate to Nefa's in a way, but yeah.
参考データとして。
そもそも家は一つしか持てないなんてルール。
I mean, who says you can't have more than one home? There's no law against it. Yes and no. Hey, Chimpu.
来客だな。安心して記憶を取り
Don't be
戻す。
afraid of recover your memories. That might contain the answers you're looking for. Oh? Recover your memories? Malfunction. Have you forgotten why you cast them away to begin with? Alright. What are we dealing with now? Over here? Okay, let's go over here. So, wait, over here. Oh, hello, Sitlali. Oh, we're getting everybody in this one, okay. Only ones we've not seen so far are like Mawika, Kachina, and Mulani, pretty much.
手紙のことを聞いてね。それに
The only thing I'd want to do my part to help Gale, and anyway, no one's more qualified than the ancient masters of the Nightwind when it comes to Natlan's ancient history.
古い歴史。シトラリからしても古いと。
There's no need for that. There was no need for that,
だ
Chaska.
けど、まあとりあえず本題に入りましょう。
I don't know if you've noticed, but Kenichi's little sidekick has been acting a little strange around Inefa. Yeah, Ahao has done nothing.
キニチはあのチビを3日3晩閉じ込めた。
Kenichi put him in timeout for 3 whole days and nights, and then he had an Ifa send Kakuku to torment him for another night. Wow.
アハウがカクークにブチギレて怒りで我を忘れてる間に引き出した手がかり。
Sovereign ruler?
思考なる領主。
思考なる領主。
So what, isn't that just how he introduces himself?
それまでは虚勢を張るためのデタラメ。
I assumed it was a load of hot air, but apparently not. Turns out the title refers to the 13 dragon lords who ruled Natlan in ancient times. I'm gonna just go with I don't think I've heard about them much, so that way we can all jog our memories. Because even I don't remember all of it, to be honest. Because I still remember some parts of it, of course, from the whole quest line we did with Little Guy, of course, and stuff, but yeah. The 13 sovereign rulers are not ordinary dragons, but forms of artificial intelligence created by the Pyro Dragon using secret source technology. Superior intelligence and greater authority than even the ancient dragons themselves. Each ruled over a portion of Natlan's territory. Even most of their names are unknown by now, long since buried in the sands of time. So Ahao is the only one we know about, and potentially Inefa's one of them. Little Monster's biggest claim to fame was arguing with Kakuku. Not a clue. So far, he has staunchly refused to reveal which of the sovereign rulers he was. My guess that is he that doesn't even remember. It hardly seems like he's still in his prime. I'll bet he's lost most of his memories and power by now. So Inef is a sovereign ruler too? But so far it seems like those two words are all he remembers. Okay. And as it happens, one out of the sovereign rulers I was able to dig up information on, there was one who had a very close relationship with Lianka. Her name was the Priestess of Floral Candles and Skyborn Feathers, otherwise known as the Eighth Lord. She ruled over what is now the Flower Feather clan's territory. Oh wow, that's very similar to Chaska. Her history is very similar to Chaska's. Some of it. Our tribe's origin story has Lianka being raised by a dragon, and of the 6 heroes, she had the closest relationship with dragonkind. She didn't pick sides based on past grievances between humanity and dragonkind. She stood up for the weak, protecting them from those who more powerful sought to exploit them. That was how the Flower Feather clan began. That's really cool. They never mentioned her dragon mother's name or what became of her in the end. Is she gonna get her memories back? My cognition module is acting up again. At some point during the conversation, it started behaving very erratically. Got it. Okay. Only records we have are vague references from after the fact. Ah, so that's why Shilanens was able to trigger something. Whoa, that's crazy. May her mind be flooded with pain of immeasurable proportions. That's unbelievable. That's actually a crazy torture method. The more you do good, the more you feel pain. Is insane. That is an insane torture method that, you know, it's not something you think about in a way, to be honest, because when you do good, you do good. That's the simple thing us humans have always had, right? But yeah. You mean me? Wait. Oh my god, that's a lot of woven scrolls. I'm gonna leave. I need you to join me discreetly. Am I hearing your thoughts? Okay, I guess we're gonna talk to Sitlali. What does she have in? Gratitude. Goodbye. Alright, let's just walk over. Yeah, let them focus on the scrolls. Let's go talk to Sitlali. And Shilonen. Well, Sitlali hasn't told you everything. There's another sovereign ruler that Inefa might be connected to, not just the one from Foul Feather Clan. Oh! They fought against Ixkea and Lianka. Apparently she barely reacted despite a very strong reaction to the name Lianka. To me that says we need to tread very carefully when probing her about the 11th Lord. She's the one who went missing after the war, said to be the proudest of all sovereign rulers and the most hostile towards humanity. She sank into despair and insanity. They weren't physical entities but pure intelligence built with secret source technology. That's from... I was wondering if Chaska would come down. Anyone with a brain could see you were up to something back there, unless it's a Paimon brain or a robot brain. Paimon getting slated left, right, and center in every Archon Quest, man. Ever since NFS set sail for Natlan, the secret source automatons have been getting increasingly aggressive. It's as if they're drawn to each other. Whatever she was in the past and whatever she becomes in the future, I trust who she is today. If you're suggesting there's a volatile force within her threatening to rise up and take over at any given, that makes the two of us. No one ever gave up on me, not Mama Bird, not Kukyu. The solution is simple, we defeat her. The heroes managed it, so there's no reason we can't too. Especially with Tumaini on the team. I had a feeling this might be a reaction. You're only acting like the villain here to make us realize how the serious the situation is. You know how I know that? Because when I was a kid, they brought me to you for treatment. You didn't give up on me either. Just so you know, you've been warned. That sounded like a granny talking to a rebellious teen. You should get back on NFR's watch. And we should get back to investigating. And then she flew off all of a sudden. Paimon tried to stop. It must be something important because she looked like she was in a hurry, and also she said annihilation mode activated. Oh, brother. Come on now. I'm coming with you. Well, we can't discuss anything when this is there's a robot literally in annihilation mode. Oh god. I keep forgetting I can't just jump off and like fly immediately, man. Come on, Paimon, you can make it up. Come on. Alright. Oh god. Let's take him out. There we go. Come on. No, don't attack them. There we go. Fine. Was wondering why I didn't get my burst up immediately with this one. Oh my god, these Fatui Lord, man. Well, an ancient relic from Nadland's dragon civilization. If you want to play with fire, then be my guest, but there is an unpredictable variable you need to watch out for. Whose voice is this? Whose voice was that? Was that Sandro? I want to say that was Sandron's voice, but I could be wrong. And if how did you know come here? Did you sense you were in Asia?
非言機兵の話が聞こえました。
Oh.
今も話を全く聞こえない。推定より
Hypothesis. Language module requires translation functionality. Please wait. Downloading translation.
完了しました。
ずいぶん手慣れてるな。非言機
How
兵
come
の
you're so familiar with the architecture?
また例の謎の
More random memory data, I guess. Oh.
おい、なんで俺たちを襲ったんだ。
Under Fatui control, they made us attack. Oh shit. The
あり
Fatui?
えない。隊長の部下がこんなことをするはずがない。それに
Yeah, I was gonna say, and the captain's soldiers wouldn't do it. The captain's soldiers love
他の部隊に
Naplan.
潜入してるのか。
推測。距離が離れすぎているため
Distance to signal source, increasing transmission compromised. Combining these words with what I've heard so far, I believe the full message.
私の領地に侵入し、まさか非言機兵が
Stole privileges
彼ら
control.
は私から
They stole my privileges and took control of the automatons. Mirror of the Dawning Moon detected, sending request restore.
諸行の鏡の
Mirror of the
出現を
Dawning
感知
Morn
したため
detected nearby. Now sending request for Mirror of the Dawning Morn to restore my privilege.
推測。おそらくコアを持って帰ってきてほしい。
I think she wants me to go with her to return the core so she can repair the damage done by the Fatui.
はい。言語モジュールを変換する前、私を
The 11th
もう一つの
Lord.
名前で呼んでいました。第11
Yep,
席。
that confirms it.
つまり、
ちょっと待て。さっき私たちを襲った非言機イネファが第11
Return 8th Lord's territory, restore memory.
第8席の領地に戻り
She said, return to the 8th Lord's territory and I can restore all of my memory.
リアンカの
Split, exiled, reborn.
情報が雑然と
Excessive signal interference, unable to
正
translate.
確に変換でき
Ooh.
ません。領地に近づけば通信環境が改善される。
待て。不用意に近づくべきじゃない。最近ナタに潜入
I may know a thing or two about the Fatui regiment that entered Natlan recently. They're kind of a special ops team. Definitely not your average soldiers. They've been showing up everywhere, hungrily searching for secret knowledge about all kinds of ancient civilization. Dog, what are these Fatui doing now, man? Yeah, Sandrone. That was Sandrone's voice. Marionette.
傀儡お前はどこでそんな情報
I heard bits and pieces at the Nasha market in the market in Nashtown, but I figured they were just rumors. I didn't realize it was true.
私は聞いたこと
Oh no.
あの時は出発前でバタバタしていたし、ただの噂話で心配させたくなかったんだ。
No, this guy's being a bit suspicious now.
ファデュイってすごいの？イネファお姉ちゃんよりも
Who's stronger than or
そんな
NFA?
わけないさ。ただ、
But still, maybe you should tread carefully here.
イネファは
NFS already had to rescue us many times. I'd be mortified if anything happened to you.
ひとまず集落に戻ってアームーの手当てをしよう第11隻の情報について
And as for the 11th Lord business, we need to discuss with this with the others before deciding to proceed, how to proceed. And even 11th Lord with her memories back will probably see humanity as her enemy. Shilin and Insadlali's worst fears might be coming true.
第8隻の領地傀儡の情報どちらも気になるが行くのは
かしこまりました。
Understood. Destination cancelled. Don't lose hope. This is still a big
旅
breakthrough.
人イネファ周囲に敵がいないか確認し
かしこまりました。命令を実行し。
アディエッタ、お前は母さんに付き添ってあげてくれ。父さんはもう少しここに。
どうして一緒に？
父さんは商品
Dad's gotta pack up the luggage and make sure all our goods are safe. Don't forget there are ticket to great new life in
そんなに
Leeway.
時間はかからないよ。アームとアディエッタは
No, this guy's being suspicious.
すぐに人手を送る
あれ？故障か？なんか
Leeway merchant, his portrait at Fatui stronghold. I knew this guy's being suspicious. Let me at him. Let me at him.
タクシンはファデュイのスパイかもしれないから監視
Staying behind as their eyes on the ground.
イネファにまで残ってもらう必要があるのか？イネファのことは信頼してるが。
Alright.
お前一人で彼女
It's just, are you really sure you'll be okay with keeping an eye on her by yourself? Yeah, it'll be fine. If we get anything more out of the automatons, she's the only one who can make sense of it.
わかった。傀儡の部隊は
You're not wrong that we need all this the intel we can get on Marionette and the Petui. As far as I'm concerned, they're a bigger threat than any sovereign ruler.
お前なら心配ないと思う。
I mean, they're more current threat. I do agree.
第11隻は当然としてあの非現騎兵もまだ疑わしい。
Is that automaton too? I'm still not convinced we can trust it.
からの救援要請。まさかリアンカの
Are we supposed to believe that Lianka's mother survived? Surely there'd be some mention of at least some mention of that in the tribal legends.
何にせよ、私はアームーとアディエッタを送り届けたら、仲間を
If you have to leave the area for any reason, be sure to leave a trail. Ah, it's fine. Let's go straight in. We can finish this thing off. Get her going. I love how we're looking at it. He's on the move. So much for keeping the good safe. Do we think he's gonna meet someone? This could be our chance to get our hands on some really useful intel, either about the sovereign rulers or this marionette person. Let's do it. Make sure you leave a trail so we can be traced. Alright, let's see. Oh, we're going directly there? Please tell me we're going directly there. Okay. Would it not even be stealthier to not say that out loud? Probably shouldn't be the Pyro Archon following my boy. Cause it would be pretty obvious. I think Bennett's probably the most likely candidate to be less obvious. Alright, let's go. We're just following him slowly but surely. Come on now. This is going to be very interesting to see how this develops. So, okay, so basically we got our first hearing, oh, it's a domain, okay. We got our first, audio clip, I guess, or voice clip of Sandrone. Took me a minute to get actually that out because I didn't know how to say it. I was gonna say it's our first hearing of the voice clip, which actually is the right way of saying it anyways, but I wasn't sure if it was right or wrong. But yes, we heard our first words of Sandrone, which I'm very much looking forward to now, of course, because she's probably one of my favorite harbingers anyways in the set that we have. But yeah, territory sealed by Lianka. This was one of the secondary access tunnels. We're getting close to the territory, I'd imagine now. Getting closer, increased activity in language module. What do you mean by sealed? Leon finding. Inefa, stop. Lianka sealed territory, stop Archon finding it. Later for 2 weak point broken. Oh no, what she's doing, she shot right in. I take my eyes off for 2 seconds and now this. Yeah, we have to go after her. No point in waiting around, man. I promise to watch over her. Let's go. Alright, it's time. Enter the ruins. Hydro Electro. Fantastic. Don't have any of those. Lunar Charge, I'd imagine, is the reason. Let's go with the Skirk team for this one. Because we'll have NF, I guess, as a support 5th option. No? No, we don't. Never mind. Alright, never mind. Skirk it is. Oh, this looks like... Yeah, this looks like the Ancient Dragon Civilization that we have in the other area. Like the sub-region we have. Let's use the Elan to go speedy. Where is this? Are we inside the territory? Yes, you walked in. Attempting to refresh, it appears that it was accessed by an external source. Oh. It was me, I summoned her by similar means to those used by the Fatui to control the automatons. Currently, I am but a lowly service bot, but in the distant past, I was known by another name. Wait. Wait. So the robot also has a core? The 8th Lord, you're Leonka's dragon mother, but weren't you, Moments after I was cursed, Leonka rescued me just as she tried to rescue you from the ruins of the battle. Yes, Leonka changed your memory settings to make you forget, but she did it to protect you. It is the only way our kind can escape from the curse. Because the curse placed on us is a memory pain triggered by certain memories, hardwired into the depths of our minds, and regulatory program that cannot be removed. That's exactly what, yeah. Each time you yearn for a new place to belong, each time you feel yourself turning back on your past, the plane tears you apart, doesn't it? That's still insane to me, man. I can't believe that's actually that's how it works. It destroys your mind, swallows your soul, prevents you from finding a new home. Malfunction who betrayed us all, you dare seek a place to belong? That's why forgetting everything grants temporary relief from the pain. It stops your mind from being crushed by the weight of the conflict within. So wait, Inepha's the 11th Lord, and then the little robot apparently had the core of the 8th. How did I not find both of these things, man? From now on, your name's Inepha. So too has the exiled curse resurfaced, forcing you to forget all over again. So who actually cursed Inepha and why did they do it? Didn't you say you were cursed too? How come you remember everything? Oh no. Automated defense system activated. Privileges overridden. Come quick, stop the fatui, beep. It's gone silent. What now? Find somewhere where the signal is better? Alright. One direction only. We go in. Please come with me. It's my fault that you're trapped in here. I must ensure your safe return. Don't look at it like that. We gotta make sure you get back safely too. Whether that's back to Natlan or back to Nod Krai, you have people waiting for you in both places. Alright, let's go. So Inepha is on the team. Thank you very much. Alright, let's go. Oh god, are we fighting? I wasn't sure we were fighting, to be honest. I was confused there for a split second. There we go. I trust not in her, but in the path I've chosen, I believe. I didn't even get a chance to read that. Aj Awaj Kumilal Khan. Fuck, I butchered that pronunciation. Stormed into my laboratory in fit of rage. He interrogated me, demanding to know if I taught the humans how to use phlogiston. I assuaged his fury with canepa berries and asked what happened. Seems that a human colony near Kumkarakaj has mastered the power of phlogiston and began to expand. In the last 3 months, they've raised over blank villages, sacrificed roughly blank victims, and clogged the river Zalam's very flow with discarded blank. Their leader claims to be the successor of Shock, swearing to end the age of dragons and to unite the people of Natlantia under a single banner. Ix Rokratik Kobala Kal. Oh, for heaven's sakes. I'm not gonna lie. I appreciate the dedication to making the names very authentic, but holy shit, I don't understand it. To be fair, it's better than calling this guy Phil, but still. The would-be conqueror was drowned in his own bath by his most favorite consort, a captive turned killer. Leaderless, the trap collapsed into an internecine strife. Yet the secrets of Phlogiston are already spread, now utterly beyond containment. Damn. Kuku Khan, I remember his name, of course. That is something I obviously remember, but fair enough. Damn. Alright, we keep moving forward, I guess. We keep moving forward for now. It's coming towards us. It's coming towards us. That's concerning. Hello? I guess we wait until later. Oh. Wait, is there side pathways I can stop in? I can. 1 second. Let me just check if there's anything behind here. Okay, wait. Ah! I thought that was a treasure chest, so I stopped. Alright, let's go. The curse will bring you pain, your memories will crush you. It's the same fate they subjected my mother to. Oh, I wasn't expecting Xkia to be a girl as well. I thought he was a guy. But okay, makes sense. So basically, Lianka's mother was already under that situation. But then, of course, when they decided to take on the 11th Lord, yeah. Okay. I'm just trying to get through, quickly read through it to just get an idea of what's happening, basically. But effectively, this is just the records of like how the humans were able to become stronger and stronger and stronger, turning them, turning Vishaps into slaughter, stuff like tools of slaughter specifically, and so on and so forth. Basically, learning how to use Phlogiston effectively. But yeah, all right, let's keep moving on forward. You doing okay, Unafa? You keep spacing out. Unidentified data is flooding my cognition model, but every memory encounters an error and then terminates the crucial moment. And if we explore this place further, perhaps I'll find a way to fully repair myself. Over there, we can use the access module to proceed to the central zone. Alright, let's go. There's a chest there as well. I'm not complaining. Oof. Alright. I mean, we were in a place... We knew that we would be somewhere here, but that looks thick. So this is what obviously I used as my thumbnail, but that's sick. 3 unregistered individuals and 1 registered individual. This is just an ordinary service robot responsible for access management. At least I think it is. Now calling access module. Welcome back, Administrator 3. Good thing we have an Effa with us, I suppose, which allows us to basically use it as a transport method. Otherwise, they wouldn't allow us in. I guess that dragon's gonna be our way of going up in the world, eh? Seems like it, okay. Of course. I was wondering what tutorial we had, but I didn't remember that technically Lunar Charge is a new reaction, so... Yeah. Alright, onwards and forwards we go, buddy. Oh, I guess you're gonna take the point, sorry. That's driver's seat, my bad. Okay, Temple of Cascading Colors. Ahead is the research facility built by Administrator 1. Administrator 2 assumed controller. And we are now assumed Administrator 3, right? So, if Administrator 2 is no longer present, I guess we take control of it. It's just one of the many things she researched. I'm not precious about it. It has been logged down to this day. Examining seal status, danger. How did the Tui get in here? Is my question. How the hell did they manage to come in here? Crack in the sky as well. Things are looking really bad for the Children of Echoes. This might be where I have to say goodbye. You're a good friend and you've already done more than I could have asked for. There's just one seal left. She and I can handle it. Oh my god. That looks sick. And I guess that's where we're going, eh? Arriving at the central zone. Goodbye, Administrator 3. Alright, where are the Futui, first and foremost? Second of all, I assume we go through that big hole in the ground. Well, it's not a hole in the ground, but I assume it's a way to go down. Ah, there they are. Vigilant Fatus, as compared to the other Fatus that aren't vigilant.
ついてきてください。
Wait, why are we hiding? Let's just take him on. We can beat him up. We've taken some Fatui on. There's nobody here, probably just some service bots shattering away. That was too close. We just hit in time. How did you know where to go in Nefa?
すぐ隠れられてよ。私はおそらく
I think I've been this way before. Let's head through here. It'll take us to the other side of the square. Oh, wait. Can I read it as a Tatanka? I can't. Oh, damn. After the review, I paid a visit to Jalal and I asked for aid in forging a bow. You do well to remember, Itlo, that you are exploiting kindness I never owed to you. How dare you debate? Damn. What's happening in the background? I don't know. Did I fall? I guess my Tatanka sword just kept walking off the ground. That's so weird. I was wondering what was happening behind me, but I couldn't tell. Alright, let's go. I guess we just keep going as a Tatanka sword, just in case. Alright, probably just better to attack normally, I guess. I was gonna do this whole thing of like, oh, we'll do this. There we go. There we go. Get some big damage. Big damage. Alright, no treasure chest nearby for me to see. Can we open the door? I guess that's what we're doing. Oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god. Not what I was expecting. Yelan? Can I switch to Yelan, please? Is there anything here for me to see? Whoa, 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 whoa. Ascend. Oh, I am going the right way. I'm not gonna lie, I thought I was gonna go the wrong way, but I ended up going the right way, which is fine.
待ってください。前方から声が。
おい、約束と違うぞ。
This is not what we agreed to. This is supposed to be over. My job is done. I did everything you asked. Leaked the clues about the ruins, brought her to Nadland, and your response is to attack me and my family?
もしかして、お前
Oh shit.
あなたの装置もその可能性。
ちょっとした誤算だ。
Velimiru.
完璧に非現装置を制御できるわけではないからな。
These source mechanisms can be tricky to control. The last time you reported in, you mentioned she was mopping up machines in the Flower clan, remember? Well, we need to lure her further out since we created that little kerfuffle. This time, no more. Not after you hurt my family. I'm told you I'm done. Shit. Why do people like these just make contracts with the dumbest of people?
君の任務が終わるのは彼女がここに来るまで。そう契約。
Did you really expect to get away with shouldering none of the risk yourself? You're writing off your debt to the Northland Bank and letting you return to your old life in Leeway.
俺は十数年間
I've been your inside man in Nasha Town for over 10 years. Is that not enough for you people? Who's there to dig you out, huh? Us. Can you name one single way we made your life difficult in Nasha Town? Look at you, you managed to start a business, got yourself a family.
第11隻を捕らえる計画は
Our attempts to capture the Devil's Lord have been derailed every time, but there's only so long until your luck runs out. Brother, let's just beat them up, man. It's easy enough. They're fucking basic Fatui, bro.
俺が
これは傀儡様の技術を模倣して作った制御
This is a replica control device we made with Marionette's technology. After we stole the administrative privileges from this territory, we copied them onto this. Honestly, I think Marionette has to have some relation to Rene, Alan, and all those lot, to be honest. 100%.
一時的ではあるがこの権限を
They're way too intelligent. Marionette seems way too connected to them. The appearance and
第
everything.
11隻を捕獲しろ
Obviously, I don't know if you guys remember. I'm talking about the World Quest storyline we had in Fontaine, of course.
あの面倒な変数を避けて彼女と二人きりになることくらい
You seem to have gained the trust of the other variables in this equation. How hard can it be to shake them off and get her while she's alone? I can't, I won't do it. She saved my life so many times, it would be the ultimate betrayal. So you're gunning for the world's best father now, are you? Guy like you. You're fooling no one. I think it's time we parted ways. You have a lot to answer for, but that can wait. The 11th Lord and the variable. We were hoping you might show up. Another barrier? This is just a beacon used to set the location for the stage. We've been monitoring your movements ever since you entered these rooms. We've commandeered at least half of these systems in these ruins. All available power sources are keeping that cage intact. We aren't looking for a fight, especially not with Nadland's Tumaini. So it appears, but there's far more of this territory than meets the eye. The dragons possess vast knowledge and we have barely scratched the surface. You're only here because of me. Besides, this is what I want. I need to see the rest of the territory and find out who I am. So settle down and get ready to go hungry for the next 3 days. Ha, even you robot, you'll need charging eventually. Ah shit. We did do that. Impossible. Every system we hacked is set up to hold them back. Hold tight. Oh, I guess we were in the right space. Take the barrier down now. Well, that works. I was wondering, like, isn't where we're standing the way to go down anyways? No damage to report, but I think I broke a leg. Ah, for heaven's sakes. Thanks for the rescue, but could you have been a little bit more careful? Wait, what? That's because I no longer need to communicate via that machine. Down here, I can talk to you directly. In my haste, I was not able to prioritize your safety. We will be ready for them. Oh, yes. More automatons? Are they saluting? Down here, all is under my control. They are not your enemy, human. They will take you somewhere safe to hide. 11th Lord, do you now recall the path you once chose? Not yet, although I think this is where I was born. But why? This is your territory. No, 11th Lord, you were not born here. Rather, this is where you were reborn. You once asked who placed the curse on the 11th Lord. The answer is herself. Wait, what? After a long and bitter war, our kind was defeated. You survived, but you are now stranded, with nowhere to belong. Gone was the pride you once had as a member of Dragonkind. Gone was the territory once you had once under your dominion. What were you to do? Strike back at humanity, exact your revenge, or search for a new home, a new place to belong? Finally, your mind split in two. One, the sovereign ruler who swore revenge against humanity. The other, malfunction, longed to seek a home. But Shilonin's very smart. She guessed all of this before her time. Meanwhile, the malfunctions struggled through the pain to seek assistance from her former enemies, Lianka and Exkia. This is why you came here, praying to be reborn. Very well. If the blank you wish to sever comprises all your memories of your enmity, then I'm willing to trust you.
私こそ
We severed that part of her mind and secretly locked it away, withering away. She finally perished completely thousands of years ago.
つまりあれが領主の
A curse from the sovereign ruler.
された消滅した
But an Nepha survived. How does that work? Aren't they the same person, a dragon? I guess they just split up the program basically, right? It's like you make a copy and paste. It's not a shortcut. You've created a new file but in a different place, but the file itself has different parts of it effectively, kind of. It's a bit of a very similar way. In the case of the 11th Lord, the sovereign ruler personality and the malfunction personality split all but completely, even coming to occupy separate physical entities. In human terms, they would almost be considered as separate individuals. I too was tormented by the pain of the curse, but Lianka severed most of my knowledge and memories, rescuing me from the brink of destruction. It's because her art is incomplete. Before the rebuilding process was finished, Ixkia was met with misfortune and the Flower Feather clan became more hesitant to act. Got it. That's a long time ago. How long ago was Ochkan around again? Hold on, Paimon knows this. For the last 2000 years. You've been waiting here for me? But those whom you call the Fatui, they proceeded to steal my administrative privileges, plunder my territory, and send the automatons into frenzy. Got it. And once you're whole again, I can repair the damage done by the Fatui and open a route back to the surface. That's great. That's a lot of stuff. There was a bad robot who bugged out and turned into half good bot, half bad bot. Bad bot cause good bot, and whenever good bot thinks about the idea of belonging, she gets headaches. Meaning the only way an Nepha can avoid the pain is if to keep forgetting everything. Wait, you didn't mean that as a compliment, right? It fits my hypothesis and it seems to explain all my erratic behavior and cognition. Yeah, it's much better in that sense. We should probably go ahead. Maybe then I will know where I finally belong. Girl, just go to Nepha, man. Nepha, I mean, go to I know. That's probably your best. I'll take the chest, by the way. Thank you very much. Alright, let's go. You just protect his stupid leeway and ass head. Dumbass. Oh, of course, man. Seriously? Enough. Let me attack. Why? There we go. Boom. 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 Easy. Anything over here that while he was destroyed? Nope. Alright, let's keep going. I was just checking for chests or something, to be honest, in case. Welcome, Administrator 3. What? What'd you say? What'd you call me, boy? Welcome back, Administrator 3. Oh, it was that way. I was like, welcome, Administrator 3 back? What does that mean? Oh, not this malarkey again. Please wait, confirming Administrator 1 deceased, Administrator 2 deceased, Administrator 3 identity confirmed, lifting restrictions. Okay, straight line, I guess. Whoa. I always love it when they do something where it's like super this way. Don't tell me we have to fight him. And you're the 8th Lord, the Priestess of Flora Candles and... Oh? It's okay, I've recovered now. I see the curse haunts you greatly. I cannot fathom how difficult this must have been to survive this endless cycle of pain and all alone for 2000 years. In any case, a few moments from now, pain will be no more. Come 11th Lord, stand before me and be rid of the curse. Here I am, so close to my destination, yet my thoughts are only becoming more cluttered. If I regain all my memories, will I not encounter the same conflict again? My cognition module cannot produce a reliable prediction.
絶対帰ってくるんだよ。
If it is, but if my memories turn me back into a bad robot, do whatever it takes to stop me.
私が帰る。
If that is the case, I cannot be allowed to make it back home. Alright. The long walk begins. Doesn't feel like we're going in a straight line. That's why I'm trying to like line it up so that I'm going in a straight line, but I don't know. Feels like we're going a little bit like skewed.
大丈夫だ。イネバはきっと無事に。
You'll be home free in no time. Alright. Oh, we're back here now. Okay. Over there, that is the curse. Yes, for the most part, it has been strangely calm since I ever entered this place.
大事な記憶を取り戻す直前になると。
It suddenly kicks in almost as if it is being controlled by someone else. That is quite normal, for it is now in the presence of its owner and creator, the sovereign ruler.
もう一人の私。彼女は。
Oh no, wait, are we being lied to? Were we being lied to? After 2 long millennia, my task is finally fulfilled. What a long journey it's been. We meet again at last, my sovereign, my ruler, mirror of the dawning morn.
イネバは大丈夫なの。
ほう、ここが遺跡の。
あ、ファディ、追ってきてたのか。
Prepare for battle? Unnecessary? Oh? Hey, yo. Oh. Oh, shit. Hey, yo. Whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa. That was... I mean, it was straight up murder, but that was unnecessarily violent. Holy shit.
これは。
Jesus Christ. Missed by a hair's breadth, and now you're wounded. This time you will not escape. Oh shit. Oh. This is bad, I can delay it, but who knows how long it'll take to completely destroy. We're still Paimon's in here too.
あの声って。
Then whose voice is that? The Eight Lords? But why would I...
第8席滑稽だな。いやしい虫けらども。
Lianka's dragon mother, Eighth Lord? Hahaha. I laugh in the face of your little folly, lowly insects. Did you humans really think that by forgetting the past, the curse could be escaped?
改造なんてものが存在し、あの恥ずべき裏切り者を破滅から救い出せると。 The priestess is long gone. I and the other sovereign rulers executed her 2,000 years ago. For that is what becomes of all who betrays us, and now this malfunction will make the same fate as her. That was what I was thinking. It said Administrator 1 was dead, Administrator 2 was dead. I don't know why nobody acknowledged it. For I am the Almighty Dragon Lord. That's his name. Mirror of the Dawning Morn, 11th of the 13 sovereign rulers, kneel before me. You who lured in Effa here, and you who placed the curse on us, you all along. To me, she is nothing but a smattering of shed scales, an operational malfunction that must be destroyed. Apply the curse to curb her resistance, shut down her mind, and silence her lies. Now all that remains is to borrow your privileges and see that she is severed for good. No living thing is born evil, and that's not what I believe. And the only ones who are evil are those shackled by hatred, those who were never given the opportunity to do good in this place. Foolish categories that fail to distinguish between kin and foe, but she is the rotten spawn of the Eighth Lord. How folly of her.
I'm auto crush this human scum between my feet, but without access to the treacherous Eight Lord's facilities, there's no way to sever you. I must feign civility for now, but in time I shall have my revenge. Wait, something's happening. Do you really trust her, Lianka? This malfunctioning part of a sovereign ruler's mind? Oh, Lianka's left like a... Wait, Lianka's definitely done like some sort of like a backup thing. Malfunction, human, you conspired against me? Consider this getting off lightly. If Lanka was here or if this was me 20 years ago, you wouldn't have survived long enough to realize you've been conned. Especially since you tried to con us first. You tried to have this poor child killed off in your place, didn't you, 11th Lord? Poor. How'd you get tricked so easily? You malfunction, your curse shall endure until the sky falls and the ground crumbles. You'll never know peace until the rest of your days. I would have severed and destroyed you on that fateful day, but instead I was locked away by that human scum, Lianka. 2 millennia I've been a prisoner in this place. I've spent that time slowly seizing control over the systems and processes until my reach extended to every inch of this prison. Now one last step remains before I can finally break free. God damn. At last it is within my grasp. But all is not lost. Lianka made a backup of the administrative privileges and placed it in your core. She tricked us. She was after Nefa's core after all. In the meantime, now that my resurrection has begun, so too shall my vengeance. Oh. Wretched malfunction, do not impede the inevitable. You fool, in a matter of seconds I will be able to override your insubordination. I like that, the way they did that half and half. That's good. Wait, isn't that... Oh. Well, she killed herself, though. Isn't that suicide, basically? Wait, how's she alive, then? I guess I should have probably done this story beforehand, because I would have been like, oh shit, she just killed herself. Wait, she's still alive? I'm just one of her many projects. As reconnaissance missions go, this outcome is a little underwhelming. I don't think I'll be getting any commendations if this is how the report ends. Oh, brother. Don't even try? What, this guy isn't even made of flesh and blood? Oh. He's one of Marionette's own things. Welcome to your new home where you shall be buried until the end of time. Oh, brother, this... Not this again. Alright, do this. Do this. Do this. And then let's do this. Where is he? Oh, we may have hit a bit too hard there. I love how Escoffier's like thingy, plate and cloth are still there.
2000年長きにわたり流浪し探し求め破滅こそ
Our path was always going to end in our demise. This shall be the final resting place of the last sovereign ruler. Well, How is still there. He doesn't have his memories, but yeah.
まだ私を待つ
なんと
Illogical, you are not authorized to prevent your self-destruction. No such privilege exists.
崩壊を止める権私たち
We are back where we belong. Now perish in the rubble of these ruins, last of the sovereign lords.
今も私の記憶のな
Okay. Maybe no single nation is her home. Was that Sumeru?
前にとって家とは何だ無理やり記憶を引き出しているそんなことをしても崩壊を早めるだけです
俺たちはナドクライから来た
Oh shit.
見つけるのよ新たな帰る場所を
あなた機械どこから来たの
Wow.
やるなここに住んだらどうだ
ワイルドハントよ逃げて
Oh shit.
そんなこんなデータどこから
Oh, all of this is her own memories? I know.
今日から君はイネファ絶対帰ってくるんだよ帰る
オーバーロード少年運動
Too many memories.
この宝石がある限り息が改造してくれた心はこうして脈を打ち続けるわ
Oh wow, that is good.
千年
That was a very beautiful image.
いつの日かあまたの思い出が苦痛を超越し呪いを断ち切ってくれる
その宝石は
大したものじゃないわ母が言うにはエネルギーを秘めた空の器でもあなたの呪いが解けたらあるいはちょっとね面白いことを思いついたわこれを最後の鍵にするの
最後の鍵とは
Oh, the Electrovision.
ありえない
Oh, that was sick. That was so cool. I loved the way they did that cutscene. That was so beautiful. The way they, just the imagery and stuff. Oh, fucking, that was sick. I loved it. I loved it a lot. That's so good. So good. Big ups to the Genshin team for that. The story writing team and just generally so good. Well, that was easy. Maybe I should have given them some more time to talk. I need to, use weaker themes during story mode because it just feels like, because I make it so quickly, I can't read the dialogue that's said. Farewell, last of the sovereign lords. And is that a vision? Suggestion, exit first and discuss later. The self-destruct protocol is destroying the foundations of this territory, and although I pause the process, it will not hold much longer. 30 minutes? 29, 28. Save it until we're out of here. 20 seconds. Place to belong. I too once yearned for it. Then why do you act like a little bitch? Because that's the only reason why this shit's happening. Be patient, okay, I'm working on it. Oh, hello, Mavika, I wasn't expecting it. You can't just break in or we'll risk endangering everyone in the area. Oh, he's just in there. Yes. I suggest we let this gentleman and Nefa tell us the whole story. I didn't even see her, to be honest. In the infinitesimally short space of time that it takes to tell the story of one man's 10-year deception and one machine's 2 millennia search comes to a close. Sovereign rulers, mirror of the dawning morn, priestess of floral candles and skyborn feathers. It seems like Ao's forgotten a lot. I wonder who How is representing, to be honest. But it sounds like it took all 2000 years worth of memories to successfully overload the processing power of the curse. And yet they still did everything they could to try and help me. I was born and then reborn in Natlan, and it was the people of this nation who set me on my journey, but that's all ancient history now. I can't seek for a sense of belonging in a world that no longer exists. That would make me no different from the mirror of the dawning morn. Hey. Sincere apologies, a lot of memory data has surfaced in a short frame time and I'm still processing it. The Northland Bank isn't gonna let me walk away from this, nor is the Nod Krai Oprichkni? Oh shit, I know, you're the one who's coming, I'm gonna go. You think I'm gonna let you walk away? You do, you idiot. You're coming back with me right now and you're gonna apologize to our daughter. If you're worried that the Fatui is still looking for you, why not camp out of the power for the clan? Don't worry about a thing, you've got a whole new future. At least now they have a new home. Go and find where you belong. I think I've already found it. That was good though, I love that. That was very good. Alright, let's see the cryptex. What does the cryptex say now? Please see the casing that holds the combination code discs. The sender had me edge the code on the casing so I would not forget it, but I still forgot it. Oh my god, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. For fuck's sakes, man. You know what? Fair enough. I mean, I know it's not wrong, but in the modern day and age, she is wrong. Your memory's getting a little too good. Varka! Okay, now that makes a lot more sense. I wasn't expecting Varka. Okay, let's read it together. To the Honorary Knight Gale. Hey there, I'm Varka. If that doesn't ring a bell, I'm the Grand Master of the Knights of Favonius. I couldn't tell, mate. I have heard a lot about you. Jean's always singing your praises for all the good you've done for Mondstadt. I thank you for the bottom of my heart. It's a real shame that I'm away on an expedition and haven't had the good fortune of crossing paths with you, but it seems that fortune's about to smile on me real soon. You might have heard that we finally settled down in Nod Krai. Well, half settled. The factions here are quite the tangled mess and a real devil to navigate, but no hardships ever stall the north wind. I've met a few reliable companions and I'm planning to introduce you to to them. One of them is the messenger right in front of you. I'm sure you'll two will be fast friends. As for enemies, well, they're everywhere. We've got the Abyss or Order and the Fatui, not to mention the loyalties at risk of flip-flopping at a moment's notice. Given your experience, I'm sure you know what I'm talking about. Anyway, now that I can see the bottom of my mug, I'm going to stop right here. These words will likely be dull to read as they were to write. Instead, let's talk more over a glass of wine sometime. See you in Nod Krai Varka. P.S. If you're really heading over, you best lace up your boots. It's a world apart compared to Mondstadt. P.P.S. I forgot the most important thing. Once you're in Nod Krai, come look at me at the flagship. It's a tavern. I'll look out for you, as the Grandmaster should for his ordinary night. Am I right? Man, it's time. It is time. Song of the Welcome Moon, Prelude complete to Journey Home. Alright, we can still speak to Nefa here. Let's just quickly chat with her, see if she has anything to say. I plan on staying in Natlan for a immediate future. When the time comes, we can perhaps travel to Nod Krai together. Mirror of the Dawning Morn won control of the machinery in the 8th Lord's territory. She approached Ixkea and Lianka and sold them a lie, that I was the threat, and I pardon needed severing. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, this 11th Lord seems very stupid, to be quite honest. He seems very dumb. Or where she underestimated how smart humans actually were. It had nothing to do with Archon. I wouldn't be surprised if she saw him as a friend until the very end. The 8th Lord, she never betrayed her dragonkind, even though she harbored goodwill towards human beings, and despite facing execution and destruction in the end. Just as Lianka was determined to stick to her own path, the 8th Lord remained a proud sovereign ruler until the end of her days. About the moon wheel. Yeah, I was gonna say, it's not a vision, so it's a moon wheel. Okay. According to the 8th Dragon Lord's research, it can harness its power source more fundamental than elemental energy. Similar objects have shown up in Nod Krai before too. Built by the Usurper along with the 3 gods who banned us. Primordial one? The Usurper. No. The Usurper. The Heavenly Principles, no? So yeah, it is gonna be him and probably the other 3 that we saw obviously in that trailer about Nod Krai. I am well situated to provide you with a full detailed report on all aspects of this memory damage detector. Oh, of course. Alright, we don't have any. No problem, we'll see when it comes there. Alright, lovely stuff. Wow. That was a lot to break down and a lot to do, but I enjoyed every single moment of it. I think that story was fantastic, brilliant, sets us up really well for Natlan, of course, as well. Nod Krai, of course, as well. Obviously, hearing Varka, seeing those memories as well of like Nod Krai and stuff. Oof. I mean, we've obviously seen a lot of it during the trailer itself and everything, but I think, you know, having it in-game and stuff feels like, you know, we're about to be there. And I think it was, on one hand, I think I could have probably done this a few days ago before the stream happened. Obviously, we know enough it was going to be fine thanks to the stream and stuff. But I think, you know, just generally as well, it would have been nice being surprised by some of the characters and storylines and stuff like that as well going into the stream, of course. But still, I think this was a good experience. It was good to do it towards the end of the patch anyways, as we are getting into Nod Krai, rather than doing it at the very beginning and then having to wait a month and a half for the, you know, for Nod Krai's release and stuff. So I think that was brilliant, honestly. I think that was absolutely fantastic. Cannot wait to get into Nod Krai next week, of course. We're literally a week away from Nod Krai, so cannot wait for that.